I closed my eyes. I woke up. 15 minutes later, they were still catching a whale.
Wait, did you see the whale's backstory?
Who cares about the whale's backstory, bro? I'm here for the Navi. All right.
Go ahead and introduce us.
Yeah, what's up, guys? We're back. It's me, Alvin.
It's me, Omi. What's going on, guys? How's it going, guys? It's me, Andrew, behind the camera.
So we just walked out of Avatar 2. Maybe like
Way of the Water.
The Way of Water.
Yeah.
What do we say about this movie?
There's a lot to say about this movie.
Yeah,
I think
it's a 3-hour movie.
So you guys
want to start off with the synopsis, just a quick little breakdown of the story in case you guys haven't seen it?
Of course.
So I will say this. I think you pretty much do need to see the first Avatar before seeing this. It is a sequel in most senses. It picks up with Jake Sully, now a full Navi, living his life with Neytiri, having a family, doing all the stuff that a parent would do. But as he's living his life, apparently we see the big blue star coming down to Earth. Who is the big blue star? That's humans. Humans are coming back down, invading Pandora because they need to find a new planet to live on because they have fucked Earth to shit. And that's pretty much the bare bone of a synopsis. Humans coming down, invading again, Navi versus human.
I'm so glad Omi did the synopsis because if I don't know what to say about this movie, bro.
So you're at loss of words, so...
Yeah, it's a long movie.
Yeah, so also one thing he didn't really go over is, you know how he has a new family and he has now 3 actual kids that him and Neytiri had, and they adopted 2 other kids. Yeah. So we see that there's Spider, who is, I don't think it's really a spoiler, but he's the son of Miles Torch. And then we have Kiri, who is the mystery child born from Grace's avatar body.
Yeah.
And we just got out of this. This is my second time seeing it. This is only second time seeing it.
This is my first time seeing it.
This is his first time. And then
I know I liked it. I liked it a lot watching it the second time. But the elephant in the room is we don't know Alvin's thoughts yet because he said he wasn't going to say anything until we hit record. Yeah, we did see this 2 hours ago and he has not said one word about Avatar. Yeah. So we were curious.
James Cameron took 13 years to make this movie. That's insane to me. That's insane. Are you serious? 13 years to come out with a product like this? Technically speaking, it looks great. Story-wise, so bland.
I will say, I think the story does take a bit of a backseat. That's what I said in my first review.
I literally rolled my eyes when it was revealed that Spider was the son of Quaritch. Like, the first 30 minutes are just all conveniences or whatever, like catch-ups. Where it's like, he's the son of Quaritch.
Yeah, for people who don't know, the main antagonist of this movie is Colonel Quaritch from the first movie uploaded his consciousness into an avatar.
Was that revealed in the first one?
No.
I didn't know that. Yeah. It just came back surprised. I was like,
but that wasn't really like a hard, logical,
a hard buy.
Logical leap to jump over. I thought
everything was so like cliched. The first hour of the first third of the movie was just so cliched. It was like, oh, we made a family, and then we adopted the kid, and then the kid's the villain's son, and then it's like, oh, the villain is the hero, like the main character, like the main race now. It's like everything felt like something from the 80s versus coming into a modern day sensibility.
It felt like it felt like they did dated tropes because we said Forge is now a Navi, and his whole thing is he's gonna go into Pandora with him and his Navi commandos, all humans pretty much.
Yeah,
that was badass.
I like that. That played like an awesome Predator.
Shut up.
I really thought that was badass.
So I'm really surprised that it seems like you hate this movie.
I don't hate it. I have a lot of thoughts about this movie, but I think let me just stick to that reveal. The delivery of the line was like, "I'm not my father."
Yeah, I
Are you serious?
Spider is the worst.
Could not act if his life depended on it.
Yeah.
He was my 2 least favorite characters in this movie. We're not going into spoilers yet, but I did not like Spider. I thought he was very annoying. And then there are some aspects of Kiri's character that I didn't really like. But I think everyone else delivers. Like, you come to see Jake Sully and Neytiri, their relationship has developed.
My Jake.
Yeah, you're happy to see them again. And then Miles Quaritch, he is the villain again, Stephen Lang. But I will say he is menacing in this one. And the humans are back to invade Pandora. And it's structurally a very similar movie to the first one, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think the characters have evolved for sure. I think Jake Sully and Neytiri has evolved. The new kids, they're a great parallel of Neytiri and Jake Sully at the beginning of their relationship. The world building is great. You didn't think the world building was good?
I've seen this world before. Okay,
This is all new.
I will say the weight of water when they actually get to the water was good. I fell asleep when they're catching whales. When they spend 15-20 minutes trying to catch a whale. Are you serious right now? What does this have to do with the
who?
James
story?
Cameron did say they're called
Whales.
Delcons, not whales. Don't call them whales. James Cameron actually came up with that very recent. Don't call them whales.
Film, where's James Cameron? Where's he around? I could call them whales if I want to. They're Navi whales, bro.
Wait, which scene are you talking about when they were getting
I don't
hunted?
know. I fell asleep. I didn't fall.
Fuck you.
I closed my eyes. I woke up. 15 minutes later, they were still catching a whale. Trying
Wait,
to
did you see the
extract
whale's
it.
backstory?
Who
The
cares
outcast-
about the whale's backstory, bro? I'm here for the Navi.
They're brothers and sisters.
I don't care. I don't care, bro. Like, this is probably gonna be another classic Alvin ramble. I want to organize my thoughts in this movie about this movie, but I just can't because there's just so much that I did not.
Because you're too emotional right
So
now.
I think we'll
Shut
get back
up.
on track. We'll get back on track a little bit. So, like we're saying,
I have so many thoughts about this movie.
So Miles Quaritch, he's back, and he essentially is fighting for Earth to kill Jake Sully, and he's going after their family. So that is what causes Jake Sully and his family to leave the Tree People. I don't know what their clan is called. I forgot.
the Navi.
They're all Navi though. I thought all of them are Navi.
I think-
People Pandora.
Yeah,
are
they
Navi.
had their own variants.
Yeah. Well, essentially, they had to leave their home, and that's why they end up meeting the new clan of the Water Folk, and they have to learn the new way. They have to learn
Was
how
it
to
like
live.
Mitsukiyan or?
You tell me. Whenever it showed a caption of a place and it had an apostrophe, I'm like, I'm not reading this. This is a new place. That's all I know. I don't care to read that I don't care to read that caption, bro.
Well, also it could be. I mean, we saw it in 3D, and also I firmly believe after watching this in 2D and 3D, I think the 3D wasn't great.
Yeah, I will say.
I disagree with
I
that.
didn't like it in 3D.
I disagree.
I've heard it in 2D.
I will say, I think I liked it. I would have preferred to watch it in IMAX 2D because what we watched it was IMAX 3D high frame rate.
Yeah.
The whole time, to me, at least, it felt like watching a video game cutscene.
I agree. It didn't feel like it was real anymore. It felt
Yeah.
more fake than usual.
Yes.
I don't know if it was because of the high frame rate or because it was in 3D,
I agree.
but it didn't feel. On my second time, it didn't feel like I was blown away by the visuals as much as I thought I would have again by seeing it in 2D because it just.
I was
feels
blown
fake.
away because I watched it twice. I watched it twice in IMAX 3D in Edwards and Irvine Marketplace. That was I guess digital 3D, and I saw it here in IMAX 3D. I was still blown away by the visual. I thought a lot of the water scenes, like just whenever anyone came out of the water,
Looked
I was like,
great.
oh my god, it looked so fucking good. But
Yeah.
I can understand Alvin's gripes because if you for my first clip that I did for the review, this movie is light on its story. I think the bare bones story is just Quaritch just hunting down Jake Sully for a revenge plot. Then that's pretty much most of what you're gonna get.
It's a personal, emotional story. Yeah, is it bare bones? Yeah, it is. It's a simple story, but
I don't think that's excusable. You can't just say that it's a bare bones story and call it a good movie.
or see, I don't know if
I
it's
feel
bare
like
bones.
John Wick.
don't know
I
if
think
it's
John
bare
Wick
bones. It's a simple story.
is a very
protecting your family. It's a simple story. I don't think it's not bare bones because there's a lot going on.
Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna be in this video a lot because I have a lot to say.
yeah. I think I compare it to John Wick because I don't like John Wick, but for people who love John Wick, say, oh, it's a simple story, but it works. And I think for this, it is a simple story, and I think it works on most aspects. I think the weakest part of the movie is like Spider. I think his acting is pretty shoddy. So I guess
I
let's
don't like him.
Let's start on the good because it seems like Alvin's gonna go on a rant for the bad. But I'm curious, Alvin, other than the visuals, what was your favorite part of the movie?
The score.
Okay.
The score was good. I think. Oh,
Were you happy to visit Pandora?
No, I was not.
What?
Yeah, I was not. I don't know what else to say. Pandora is just a bunch of rocks and water. It's like that's on Earth. Everything's just blue. It's just
Yeah, but you
Dragon.
didn't have fun seeing everything again and be like, wow, I would love to go to this place as a theme park. You didn't
Did you
feel
get
that
any
at all.
nostalgia?
Wow.
no.
Shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
No, call me a hater, but Avatar, like, how? It's cliched. It's everyone said it. I don't get Avatar. I don't get it. Once they pulled out their tail for the first time again in this movie, I was like, that's disgusting. I said this to him. I was like, ew.
You did
Right?
the ponytail, you mean?
Yeah.
No, their actual tail.
Or no, the actual when the
ponytail.
angels came out
Yeah.
from the ponytail.
Yeah.
When they did that, I was like, ew.
Yeah.
I said that audibly out
And I
loud.
heard also, what I also remember hearing audibly say was when Spider said, "Oh, I'm not like my dad," and then you just see Miles Quaritch wearing the mask. Are they doing this?
Yeah,
Are they
I
really
was
doing
like,
this?
are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Then another comment that I did make that So when they flee the forest and they go to the water, I leaned over to Omi. I was like, when does this movie get good?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I
No,
told him.
yeah.
Whoa,
I'm joking. No, I'm genuinely surprised. I thought you would have really enjoyed, because I mean, it's a great action movie. It's a great action movie with family at its core. So you like the music. What else did you like?
The performances of Zoe Saldana
Yeah.
and Stephen Lang.
Sam Worthington?
Stephen Lang's great. Sam Worthington's
Sam
great.
Worthington was very hit or miss. He's good as Jake Sully, but his accent kind of slipped back into Australian. I noticed for a few parts.
I thought that was fine because that's like his character.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think he was serviceable. He was good. I'm very. I guess
He's an Australian actor.
he's Australian.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like English or something.
No. I don't know if we're going to spoilers or anything. Like, I know this is kind of like a more.
Well, I think the
deconstructed
movie's
review
been out
just
for,
because I have so much to say.
The movie's been. Well, I mean, what spoilers are there? I think.
I just
I
want.
think
I want to talk about the kids. I think they're so dumb. I hate the kids so much. I hate kids.
All of them?
All of them. All
How?
5 of them.
No,
5 kids. Are
I
you
agree. I think
serious?
Yeah.
Curie and Spider were dumb, and
No,
then
this-
the fact that they
this-
kept bringing Took. It's like, dude, why do you keep bringing Took?
Yeah.
She's 5.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep bringing her into danger. But I thought the two brothers, their dynamic was great.
No. No.
I thought-
The middle brother was the worst character.
I
He's
disagree.
actually
he's flawed, but he's a
He's
great
the best-
character.
I think he was acted the best out of all the kids.
You hate him, yes, but that's.
I
you're
hate
supposed-
him.
you're supposed
Nothing
to
he
hate-
did
you're
was
supposed to hate
was
him.
illogical. It was all very believable for a teenage kid.
Yeah.
Just listen to your pops, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah.
bro, come on, cuz. Come on.
He's a teenager though.
Come on, cuz. Come on, bro. You can
He-
clearly tell this movie was written by boomers by the amount of times they put bro and cuz in this movie. Bro was said like 272 times. Cuz was said 58 times. Are you serious? People don't talk like that in 2022. I don't know what year this movie's set in, but like,
I think. I mean,
please.
yeah.
I feel like I'm saying too much. I feel like I'm hating on this movie too much.
I would say I understand a lot of his gripes. I think
Yeah.
my first thing was I'll say it again. The story for this is a simple one. Are some of the kid characters annoying? Yes. I think Spider's the worst character in the movie. And then also I think his name was it Loak?
You
The
tell me,
middle brother?
you tell me, bro.
Yeah.
You tell me.
I think it was
It was
Loak.
Noah or Noah. It was like it sounded like Noah. It
Yeah.
was Noah or something.
I think it's Loak, or I don't know what it is, but the middle.
The younger
Yeah,
brother.
the younger brother. I think he's supposed to be the idiot. He's supposed to make these dumb choices, and he's supposed to learn from it. So at the end, when he learns to actually be like a good leader and a good warrior, it all makes sense because he makes mistakes throughout the entire movie. And one of his best lines was when he talks to the other waterman's son. And he's like, "Oh, I know what it's like to be a disappointment." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's good. There's some good connections there."
Yeah, I think I thought there was a lot that you can connect to, like even with the brother dynamic. You know, like if you have an older brother and they feel like they always had to be responsible for you, and like sometimes the burden or responsibilities on you. Like Jake was always saying to him, like, "Why aren't you keeping him out of trouble? It's your job." And yeah, I generally really like this movie. This is my second time seeing it, and
That's
blasphemy. I told Alvin the first time we saw this that I like this more than every superhero movie this year. I still believe that. I think it's better than every superhero movie for sure, 100% for sure. I think the story, the acting, the visuals, the action, it's everything you would want from a blockbuster. Is it like a super thought-provoking movie? No, but it's a blockbuster, and as a blockbuster, pound for pound,
Experience. too.
yeah. Not only is it
Visuals.
experience.
I've never.
I hear her heartbeat. Just so close.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
Just breathe, breathe.
For a blockbuster, what this movie is seeking out to do, it succeeds in every single way. I think, cause Alvin's like, oh, he didn't like the little brother, but it's like, everything he did was logical. He wanted to spend more time with the girl, and that's why I got in trouble.
She was great.
He wanted to
She was
defend
good.
his
She
sister.
was good.
Yeah, she was a great character.
Is there anything in particular that was good, Omid?
I liked how she was very open and accepting to the Na'vi. So yes,
Nothing
that
else?
was good.
Nothing
That was
else?
great. I think that's all I can say. She was a very great person, good humanity. So that's all I'll say.
Okay, that's very suspicious, bro.
What do you mean? Wait, yeah. What are you alluding to? I love that character. What's wrong? What's the problem with that?
I will say, when that character first came up out of the water, Omi
Oh,
nudged
easy,
me.
yeah.
He nudged me. He's like, "This is the best part of the movie. This is what made me Navi sexual." I was like, yo.
No,
Yo.
I will say this. Alvin was falling asleep. I was like, oh, maybe this is something that will get him back invested in the movie. He didn't like the male Navi's like this one works too.
I will say, I think on a technical aspect, it was amazing. I think the visuals were fantastic. You couldn't tell what was like. The water.
The water's all fake,
the
surprisingly.
I was so surprised by that. You know, the water is completely fake.
That's crazy.
But it looks really great.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I'm gonna try to stop hate this movie because I will say I did have a good time with it. Like, I think
It sounded like it offended you, and I don't know why.
no, I think
it doesn't need to be that long. That's my biggest
it's
concern.
way too long.
Yeah.
So when did you check? So you did feel its length. You felt like it did feel like 3 hours.
Yes.
I did not feel
It
like
did.
So Amir and Omi have been talking about how this movie is a very simple story. It could have been even more simple if they took out a bunch of different things.
I agree.
Right? It can just follow Quaritch following the
I
Sully
agree.
the
I would have loved
Sully
it.
family.
I would have loved it played more like a Predator story where
Exactly.
it's Quaritch and his commandos taking on Jake and his family. I think
So-
you could have taken out like the whale stuff. I think
Yeah.
that didn't need to be in the movie.
Because I think the dynamic between Spider and Quaritch's avatar is actually fairly interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not his real dad, but it's still his dad in a sense.
Yeah, and this like goes into spoiler, but I was telling her what I really loved about Quaritch as a character was he's more human than the real Quaritch.
Yeah.
Like
That was a good point.
when Neytiri was gonna hurt Spider.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
I
when
love
she was
that.
like son
Yeah.
for a son.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah,
I
when
will say.
I saw it in theater the first time, because I watched it by myself, and when she sliced him and she only cuts his chest, but I thought she killed him,
I
so
thought she killed him.
I literally audibly said yes.
Yeah.
And then when
Yeah.
it was revealed she was alive, I was like, oh damn. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neytiri was great in this. She wasn't in it as much as I wanted to,
Yeah.
but I really liked to see how her character evolved and how more of the human traits from Jake Sully have rubbed off on her and how she has rubbed off on Jake, and they just really feel like they have aged together, which I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, sorry. Say what
Yeah, because I understand your gripes, Alvin. I think the length for sure feels.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the length it for sure feels its length, but yeah. I think if my biggest thing was I think the movie what I gave it the first time I saw it was I give it an 8, but I give it a B. I give it a B, and if it was 2 hours, I would have given it an A. I think
I agree.
if it just cut itself down a bit, it would have been a certified banger. I think if it was just 2
Yeah.
hours, that was it. I think it would have been an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Feels like a part 1.
I have a lot more thoughts to say. So
So we'll go into spoilers, but you want to give your final grade before we go into spoilers?
oh
after
yeah,
this?
I guess my final grade would just be a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Wow,
Hammer,
that's
final
so
grade.
low. I would give this a 9. Watching it again,
You're
I
insane. You're actually clinically like insane.
I enjoyed the movie. I'm not saying it's a
No.
god.
Is it better than the Batman? Me and Amir
Definitely, I
both say
definitely
yes.
think so. I think
We say yes.
I think
Batman did feel its length. I think it's on the same tier. I think it's three hour movie this year.
I hate that.
Batman 8 though. You're giving this a 6.
You remember that I gave Batman an 8?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Jesus Christ, this guy's
Get alive.
insane.
Get alive,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, but,
You're the one who watched a 9-month-old video.
no, we were doing a end of year review, but I will say, did I enjoy this movie? Yes, I enjoyed it. And would I want to watch it again when it comes out like on Blu-ray or Disney Plus? For sure, because the world is great. It's a lot of fun. Amazing action at the end. And Nick said this very well. He said that James Cameron does a really cool job of like paying homage to his older movies because he does a reference to Terminator 2 in the beginning. And then at
The March of the Machines.
the March of the Machines, and then at the end, my favorite scene is when the actual their ship gets flooded, and you're actually very scared for the characters because you think that any of them.
That's a
could die.
Titanic reference you're saying.
Yeah, Titanic. I loved that. Final action scene I thought was amazing. I love it. I give it a 9. I thought it was really good.
Let's hear Alvin concluding thoughts. You were already good. Hit 6, too long.
Yeah, so we'll get your final thoughts, and then we'll go into our food, and then get spoilers after.
So for me, like I said, this is my second time watching it. I watched it, I believe, like 2 weeks ago. I give it a B. I think on the rewatch, I enjoyed parts of it more. It didn't feel as long to me in some parts, but I think I still felt that the training arc was a bit of a filler. I would have cut that down a bit. But on the rewatch, my favorite character still is Miles Quaritch's Avatar. I thought he was so good. Jake Sully was great. I think Sam Worthington does a great job. Like
there's something about his narrating voice I think is just so soothing. I
Yeah.
loved it.
I feel like there wasn't enough of him. I would have loved to see more.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in spoilers. Yeah, we'll talk about it in spoilers.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot. My biggest takeaway when I saw it this first time and this time is, am I excited for an Avatar 3? I would say yes. Because to me,
Same.
this felt like a part 1
Same.
movie. I think if they take the criticism from this one, make it a bit shorter, make it a bit tighter, it'd be amazing.
I 100% agree. No matter the issues that I have with this movie, I will still see part 3,
Yeah.
part 4.
Yeah.
And I will say, I don't think this movie feels too much like a part 1 movie. I think, because I think you're able to watch this without seeing the first one. I think they do a good job. Because earlier you said you have to watch the first one. I don't think you have to. It's a similar story, and I don't think it feels like a part 1. I think it's a great experience. You get in, you get out, and it's good. Yeah, we'll go into spoilers, guys. This is gonna be it from all of us. It's been me, Amir.
I'm Alvin.
It's me, Omid.
Have a good one, guys.
Good night.
You guys.